class Bridget. And what
Yes.
is exactly Britzone Surabaya? We seems like Britzone ID, but actually we are currently in Surabaya, right? So Britzone Surabaya is part of Britzone ID, and we started in July 2019. And we launched at Loop Stations demo to expand the audience to Surabaya and nearby. So our tagline is there to speak up. And after this class, before we are close this meeting, Zoom meeting, I would like to encourage you to all of you here, the participants, to say dare to speak up for our tagline. So what we are working on in Britzone Surabaya, the first time is we have to regular online and offline class, and seems like a Britzone ID, but in especially for Britzone Surabaya, we're conducting the class every Saturday with some of various topics and speaker, and we have a FGD, seems like a Britzone ID. We have a webinar and sharing sessions, and conducting one is 2 months for webinar and once a month. We have a sharing sessions and with a various topic and speaker. And the last webinar we are already sharing last Saturday with our speaker and our conductor. Will talk about design graphics, right? So we have a collaborations, event collaboration with campus, radio, and community in Surabaya. And last but not least, we have a charity project to help the unfortunate people in Surabaya and nearby. So this is our documentary for offline class and online class. You can see here we have like online class with Zoom meeting and also an offline class. So this is our other project. So this is like documentation for our project. It is like there is some of CSR, so like a beaker, and we have like a travel experience, and we have like some of collaborations and also partnership with some of community in Surabaya. So this is our collaborators. The first, sorry, wait. Sorry. Okay, this is our some of collaborators. The first one we have Toastmaster in Surabaya. We have like community like a Arulanga community here. We have a Wall Street English, Red Doors, Traveloka, and also Arulanga Social Engagement, and also OCBC Bank. So before joining this class with our fabulous conductor, you have to know about our rules today for this class. The first one you have to know is dress up properly and judging the other's ability, and mute yourself when others are speaking, and you can ask to the speaker in the Q&A session by tapping on the chat box or unmuting yourself or raise your hands, right? And the fifth is turn on your video or unmute yourself in photo sessions if you don't mind. So some of you, maybe this is the first time for you to join our Britzone Surabaya, and some of you already know our informations during our class today. Here are some of our social media platforms. Is stuff from email address. We have an Instagram. You can reach out in Britzone Surabaya, and we have a website, Telegram, and a YouTube channel. If some of you want to check the video, we will share it in a YouTube channel in Britzone Surabaya, right? Don't forget to follow and also subscribe our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you for my screen today. I will stop share. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Britzoner, maybe we would like to start our class today. And some of you know that English is international language. There is a massive reason for people worldwide to learn English, right? And today, luckily for us, because we have a fabulous conductor. She is the analyst of automotive industry, former online English tutor at letspeak.idn, and also online English teacher of adults at Mau_Bisa Learning Center, and also part of Britzone ID. Is it correct, Miss Beverly?
Yeah, you got me correct.
Okay. So, Britzone, ladies and gentlemen, so I welcome you to present the speaker and the conductor today, Miss Beverly. The screen is yours.
All right, sure. Thank you so much for passing the stage, Ryan. All right, so I just want to the different atmosphere. So everyone's here. If you have any questions or even you want to raise your hands up, you not to worry. Even though just in between my presentation, it's perfectly fine. All right. Could you please let me share my screen because I'm disabled to share my screen, Ryan?
Okay, sure. Wait for a minute, right? I'm sorry. Who is the host meeting for this meeting? Ifa?
Done, Kak.
All
Already.
right. Sure.
Hi.
Okay.
Thank you, Ifa.
Great. All right. Thank you. Could you see my screen right now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Just a moment. Okay. Hello, everyone, and also good day for all of you here. Thank you so much for joining our class at Britzone Surabaya. And you know that just a glimpse about myself, of course, I already read by Ryan before. And we are going to talk about how to tame learning English language. So before going further to the presentation, would you raise your hands up about what kind of your expectation by joining our class? Maybe we'd like to start from sorry, Arena. Arena, you there? Hello, Arena. Or even Daddy? Oh, okay, great. So, what's your expectation by joining our class today?
Sorry, pardon. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, what's your expectation by joining our class today?
Oh, expectation. Well, I actually love English, and I don't have any kind of like that big expectation about joining this class. I just want to looking for more friends to talk to in English, and of course, English needs practice. So I think by joining this club, I will practice more to speak English and also to fix my grammar. Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Yeah, you are in the right place, because we are in this community, so you always have partners to speak with. All right, maybe I would like to listen to another participant here, maybe from Ilham. Yeah, your name is Ilham. Hi, Ilham. Ilham, you there?
Halo Kak,
Okay, hi. So, what's your expectation by joining our class today?
actually I don't have any expectation, but for class today, I want to learning more about speaking and also listening.
Great. All right. You got the point, you brought that point. So you have your expectations by joining our class. Great. Now,
Thank you Kak.
thank you, Ilham. Thank you. All right. Now, just a glimpse about myself. All right. You don't need to read about it again. Now, I'm going to share just a little bit about my story. How did I start learning English at the end? Because you know that when you want to start learning English or even you want to start doing different kind of skills, you should be responsible to yourself. And also sometimes you have wake up calls, or you know that wake up calls means that even that brings you to the death. So it's kind of a wake up calls for me, and I'm going to share that for you. I hope so that will be motivating you in the future to keep going, of course, and also to keep learning English. So, which is only a simple question: how did I start to learn English? It's kind of real wake up calls for me. The first one, I got very medium for every single English exams when I was at school and also until university. It's kind of really a shame for me because when the standard of marks just only around 7, but I got remedial almost of the time. So it's not really good at all. And also, when I did my university entrance test, I didn't fill out English part, just only focused on filling out exact subjects, like mathematics and then science subjects like that. But I didn't fill out English part. Even though at the end of, yeah, finally I got my dream university. After getting my graduation as mathematics bachelor, I thought before that everything's related to English would be over because I didn't really want to know about English more and also just focus on everything that relates to exact subject. Because I was thinking that after I got my graduation, especially in mathematics background, I was thinking that everything will be about number, will be about analyzing and everything. But I got totally wrong because when I applied in different kind of industries and I went for a job interview, one of the banks of Indonesia just asked me to call me. I mean, to call me to do a job interview. But at the time, I was asked by the interviews using English language, and I didn't catch up for everything single words. They just came out by the interviewers, and also I didn't reply anything. Just only tried to repeat what the question, and it's kind of really ashamed for me. After that, um, after that, I've been thinking about, oh, so English is really essential in our part of life. Even though you just want to travel around the world, let's say, because you are into traveling, and you should be able to speak in English. Because even though you are going to Afghanistan or even east part of this world, and they are able to speak in English. And also, if you are into Europe countries or even Australia like that, so you should be able to speak in English frequently, right? So it brings me to different mindset. When I was thinking that it doesn't really important for me and it it wasn't really necessary because I think that, yeah, I'm a mathematician, so I didn't really need to use my English like that. But I got totally wrong. A reason just only simple because English is an international language. So whenever you are going to, or even you want to make friends online, even though make friends online, but you should be able to speak English because in a simple way, it's kind of English unites everyone's in this world, even though you are coming part of Asia or even East part or even Europe countries. But overall, it boils down to speak English. All right, so after I've been through all of the struggles that I've been, and I was asking myself, how did I start to learn all the part of English, especially when you are into taking English proficiency such as IELTS or even TOEFL parts, because you should be able to master all of the parts of English, not only listening skills, not only speaking, but also you should cover reading, listening, speaking, and also writing, right? So it's become more complicated when it comes to English proficiency. For the very first time, I thought that it would be pretty tough to start because when it comes to reading, let's say, and the passage is too long for me. Also, the topic is quite boring because especially when it comes to English proficiency, let's say you would like to take your TOEFL test. So over the passage is talking about academic. And sometimes you didn't get about the meaning of some words or even some vocabularies because they are totally talking about specific things such as maybe about oxygen, about everything's biology, physics, and anything, right? So the passage is too long and also the topic is quite boring. And I was thinking how to start about my reading because I need to cover all the materials, all the parts of English. And then second, for this picture, you see that listening skills. Even in listening skills, because English isn't our mother tongue, so it's pretty tough to listen to your English, especially when you watch films, movies, or even YouTube channel. But sometimes the speaking is just really fast and they have different accent. If you want to imitate, let's say, British accent or even American accent, but they are speaking too fast, and sometimes you just miss some words. You just miss what things you would like to write down or to jot down, or even you miss for every single words. And it's really tough to understand because at the same time you should catch up with the accent and also with their vocabularies and also at the same time with their sentence, tenses, and also grammar. Now going to the third part, speaking of vocabulary or grammar, it should be very essential in our English because why? Because when you are talking to foreigners, let's say, and you have different tenses, you'll be having different perspective. Let's say that you already went to supermarket and you say to foreigners that you go to supermarket, but actually you went to the supermarket with different stances because you're already there. I mean, in the past, but the foreigners just listen to you. You are using go in that situation, even though you mean that in the past. So in here, you'll be having your breakdown in communication. You'll be missing one to another, even though you mean is that in the past, but you say in just only using simple present tense, let's say like that. So the foreigners just only understand you that you'll be going there someday, not in the past. So it's really complicated when it comes to vocabulary or even grammar, or even just only in tenses, because you know that Indonesian student already been taught about grammar along the way when we were in the school and also university year, but we don't really actually know how to use that in a proper way. But it's very essential when you want to take your English proficiency, just I mentioned previously, such as Tutor or even IELTS. And then the last one here, I put a bigger picture, the biggest one picture here, because I believe that everyone here has been struggling about this part. It's speaking skills. Yeah, speaking skills, because we aren't familiar using our English in our daily conversations, even in our colleagues or even in our teammates, right? Also, when we are speaking in English, we are getting nervous. We just think about what kind of grammar that might be suitable to our sentence, or even vocabulary that might be expanding to our conversations. Sometimes we'll be feeling inconvenient or uncomfortable while speaking English because we're just thinking too much. And when we are thinking too much, we are real overwhelmed and we stuck in the same way. We don't know how to speak well or even speak English frequently or eloquently, right? And also because we are unfamiliar with our English language. So that we try to make boundaries because of those things. We just try to make our fans or make our boundaries or difficulties to our life because we just think that it's pretty tough to make a deal with reading, with listening, with writing or vocabulary grammar tenses, and also with speaking. But before going to the core of the session, because I'm going to share about how finally I cope with this hard situation, I'm going to ask you two questions here. So please, maybe we have 17 participants here, include myself. So in total, we'll be having 16 participants. Maybe I would like to choose just only two random participants here. Bangkit, hi. Bangkit, you there? Or even Devi?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, sure. Wow, finally you response me. All right, so Bangkit, about first question, how was your English learning journey? Maybe we'll like to share about your experience.
My experience. Mm, how to say? My English journey start from when I when I when I am in the first year in university. I took a course, English course, only 4 months, and after that, you know, uh, I had not improved my English anymore. So, and today, after I graduated from university, from my college, I try to brush up on my notes, my English notes. But you know, after I try to learn, after I try to relearn my English, after five after 5 years, I'm sorry, 4 years. After 4 years, I had took my course. I had taken my course. Uh, it makes my English, my English spoken, it's very bad, like now. Yeah, so I just try to find some uh, English community instead of English course like this one. So yeah, I don't know how to what I don't know any ideas how to say, and so I think that's enough.
All right, cool. Bangkit, thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience. But you are doing great so far because at the same time you try to kill birds with a stone. You know that you're learning with English courses, and also at the same time you are looking for a health English community in here. Great.
But no,
Mhm.
I I cannot speak as I was in 5 years ago. You know,
Ah, all right. Because mhm.
yeah. I never improved my English for 5 years.
All right, but now you are doing well. All right, you are in the right place right now, so we need to come frequently to our session in here
But
at
actually,
Brazen, right?
but actually,
Mhm.
I'm good at reading. I'm good at
Ah, yeah, right.
because in my college I
Mm-hmm.
read some papers in English,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I know some vocabularies, but when I speak,
Mm-hmm.
that vocabulary, I suddenly I forget them.
Ah, all right, I got your point.
Yeah, I know the vocabularies, but when I'm speaking, I forget them. Yeah, that's my. Yeah, maybe later you can give us some advices for that.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know that there are two different types of presence if you are learning something new, such as passive or even another one is active person. For active person, they are able to cover all of the parts, such as maybe speaking as well as writing, vocabularies, grammar, and many things. But maybe for passive person, they are into reading rather than being active to speak fluently like that. But you are doing great. You don't need to be worried because you are having friends right now to speak with in English, right? You are in the community to hone your English ability. Great. Now going to the second question, how was your difficulty? So what I'm trying to say here in difficulty is maybe for parts of English language skills, which one is the hardest for you? All right, maybe I would like to listen from Didi. Hi, Didi. You spoke before. Hi, how are
I
you?
did. I'm good. How are
Hi.
you?
Oh, that was so good. Thank you. So, how about you, Didi?
Um, uh, the second question, can you repeat again? What do you mean?
Yeah, right. But sir, how was your difficulty? Maybe you feel that the difficult one for you is listening skills, or
Oh,
even yeah, right.
um, actually, I face a lot of challenges from listening and reading parts because I found myself easily to get distracted by a long passage. So when I read something that is so long, like in IELTS reading or IELTS listening, that will get me confused and distracted. So that because I don't know, yeah, that got me distracted a lot.
All right. You know that we are on the same page. Reading sometimes is such boring. Even though I'm into reading, I've been reading lots of novels and also everything's about self-development. But when it comes to English proficiency, just Daddy mentioned previously, it's kind of really hard to understand, especially try to paraphrase equations like that. But you are doing great. Okay, Dee, thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. Now going to the core of the session. Ah, I'm going to share you how finally I did the perfect or maybe the suitable way to cope with this situation or with my obstacle. So the first one, not only about learning English, but also if you want to learn anything new skills in your life, you should make sure about yourself first because just only yourself who will be doing that. Not only about the person around you, but only about you. So that you should stick positive mindset about yourself, even though it will be the beginning of you to try new skills, but you don't need to be worried about that. You, you just need to stick positive mindset in yourself, never comparing yourself to other people because you should compare yourself with you were in the past, not about comparing with others people around you because you have different backgrounds with people around you, so you don't to be worried. Even though it seems that oh my god, I just have done baby steps to hone my English ability. So what's the problem? At least you have done to make a progress, right? So you don't need to be worried about that. Even though you are doing baby steps to hone your English ability, but you still make a progress. So don't compare yourself to others. Just compare yourself with you were in the past. All right. The first thing, don't forget to stick positive mindset about yourself, and then force yourself. Why I should put force rather than maybe ask yourself, but I say force yourself because you will be in the uncomfortable situation. You will be in inconvenient situation, right? Because English isn't your mother tongue and everyone knows that. So for every single wrongs or even mistaken that you have done, try to make it as your modules or as your books to learn more because you will be doing great when you are learning from your mistakes or even from someone's mistake by listening English and you just realize there is some mistakes that have been made by your friends like that. So you'll be able to understand the suitable words or maybe suitable tenses or even grammar. And then the last one, believe in process. Like I mentioned previously, even though you've done just only baby steps, but you don't need to be worried about that. At least you make progress. After you already make sure about yourself and already know what you want to keep going, why you want to keep forward, the next step is ask yourself about what kind of part of English, I mean, which part of English I can bear with. I can bear with in here you dislike about that part. We have 4 parts of skills, of English skills. The first one, reading, listening, writing, and speaking. And also which part you think that you really dislike about that. You can't bear with that. You are fed up with listening or even reading, writing, or even speaking. So ask yourself which one the hardest part for you. After that, you ask questions about your leisure activity. What you're always eager to do. For example, when you have your leisure time, you are into reading books. And after that, the next question is what kind of genre you like. Let me help you by giving the example. So the first question, which part of English I can bear with? So in the past, I couldn't bear with listening skills because yeah, it's pretty tough to catch up with different words with different accents of foreigners. Even though when I'm listening to YouTube channel or even watching movies. So when I found that difficulty, the hardest one, which is about listening skills, my teacher give advice for me that I should be watching movies, not only listening to English musics, because you know that English music's lyrics usually are informal rather than movie, and usually in the music lyrics they are using abbreviations rather than full sentence, but using abbreviations, right? Like aims and like that. So you got nothing when you're learning when you are learning from something abbreviations or even informal situations. Let's say that you want to say that you have learned, but sometimes people in speaking in informal ways, they just try to say, oh yeah, I've learned like that. So just try to make it as brief as they would be, right? So the next question, when I already know that listening skill was tough for me, the toughest one for me. And then the next question is a leisure activity. I'm into reading honestly, and I always read everything. But about the genre, I prefer reading self-development or even docu-series like that rather than having fun, such as maybe what is that about romance or even anything else, tear-jerking like that. No, I'm not into that. Just only focus on reading self-development and also docu-series. After I already know what kind of leisure activities that I would like to do in my free time, and of course about the genre I like, I try to change number two and also number three. So I just try to watch films, which is I didn't really like at the very first time. And I changed the genre of films that I would like to watch. So I was looking for everything about movies that relate to self-development or even docu-series. So this is what I've done so far. And because I'm not into being couch potato, just only sit down and also focus on screening time like that. And it was pretty tough for the very first time for looking the best or maybe the suitable topic or even genre of movies that I'm into. But finally, I did it because I was watching different kind of films that relates to docu-series or even self-development. All right, that's all what I've done, and I hope so that it will be doing great for you also, or maybe it will be going smoothly for you. Just ask your question, what the hardest one for you, and then try to change the genre you like to. After that, oh, all right. Now I highly recommend you to read and also to watch this kind of channels because when I was beginner, I started my English with these things. So, speaking of listening, uh, maybe I highly recommend you to start by watching short movies such as on YouTube channel because YouTube channel just only cover around 15 minutes or even until 2 minutes, 20 minutes, I mean. So it might be helpful for you as a starter. I'm sorry, I turn off my video because it seems that I have my poor connections here. All right. I highly recommend you to watch CNBC Make It because they cover a different kind of topics, really various range of topics, but really easy to understand, such as how do you measure happiness? I believe that you'll be having more questions about how someone try to measure happiness because happiness is something that's really abstract. You can't measure someone's happiness. Am I happy because of doing something or no, like that, right? So try to engage your curiosity by watching CNBC Make It, for example, because easy topic and interesting story. After that, oh yeah, this one. You know that my favorite YouTuber from German. Yeah, his name is Nicholas Krissel. I'm into him because yeah, again about self development. He have been filming about different of self development, such as maybe daily routine to be more productive and also creative, and also the one really hitbox movie, Dopamine Detox. It's something about self development, so I hope so that you'll be motivated by watching Nicholas Kriesel. Now going to the next part. Oh, about reading. Okay, so I believe that you're already familiar with this book. It's called The Land of Five Towers by Ahmad Budi. You know, really renowned author from Indonesia. He got Chevening scholarship, and also this book is talking about Ahmad Budi, about his struggling together with his five friends, yeah, five or four friends, I forgot, about autobiography, and why I highly recommend you to read this book because it's totally talking about dreams, motivation, and self-help, which means relates to our daily activity. I believe that already people in here who joined or participating our today's session already have your dream, right? You have big dream to achieve everything that you want. So I believe that it will be easy to understand for you, even though just only vocabulary and also grammar. The last one, not really the last one, is for watching movies again. If you already accomplished for a short or brief movie, like on YouTube channel I mentioned, I'm now going to the hardest one. Try to challenge yourself day by day after you accomplish one. This one, watching movie on YouTube channel, it's about Joanna Lumi, talking about docu-series about Japanese culture. But if you are not into Japanese culture, or even you are not into gaining knowledge about types, about culture, about technology, so you should you should deny about that. You should avoid that. You try to look another one that might entertain yourself. Going to writing, all right. This is the hardest part, of course, because writing also forces you to have great vocabulary, great grammar, and also great tenses, right? So what I've done so far, I've been writing my personal blogspot, but right now I have adjourned to update some my writings because of my vessels. But the first time I was writing my diary, just only talking about what I've done so far, my daily activities, and also about just only daily conversation. After that, I was looking back to my diary, and after that, I just tried to correct myself, maybe about grammar or even about answers. Or even if you would like to try another one, I believe that you are into hanging out, maybe you are into hanging out to restaurants or even movie or even hotels or everything that relates to business trip. Maybe if you are going to another place, usually you will be able to put your reviews, so write down your reviews. So try to write down your reviews using English, because you know I always do that after giving my reviews in English. After that, I screenshot that. After screenshot my reviews, I save it until I have a time to reread and also to think about the grammar or even the vocabularies that might be suitable, or even to expand my vocabulary rather than using that what other vocabulary that might be suitable like that. So I was screenshot for every single reviews that I've done, that I've wrote down. And last but not least, about speaking, you are in the right place right now because you are at Britzone Surabaya, so you always have friends to speak with in English. Just try to maximize our FGD session, or even when the moderators or a conductors try to engage with some questions, just try to raise your hands up because it's your perfect time to practice your English. You have 24/7 in days, so just only speaking around 3 or even 4 hours in English, I believe that you'll be doing great. All right, that's all. All right, so far so good. Or you would like to ask me question before going to our FGD questions? Ah, yeah, Bangkit.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat your explanation about active and passive person?
Ah, yeah, right.
Yeah,
All right, great.
I don't get. I didn't get it too much.
Oh, all right.
Maybe
So what I'm,
maybe you can repeat your explanation.
oh yeah, sure. So as far as I'm concerned, when you're learning something, they will be having two different type of presence. The first one is being active, which means they are into speaking or even communication skills. So they try to learn by speaking, by being active. For passive, they are usually process everything in their mind, such as reading sessions or even just only reading. So when you are a passive person right now, just try to be an active, such as listening or even speaking to people with English, right? Such as right now, you are speaking with me or even speaking later with your friends in FGD session. So try to make it active. Because when speaking, you don't have enough time to speak, to think more longer time rather than reading. Reading, you have more time to process every single words or even to process about the tenses and grammar in your mind. But when speaking, you only have 1 second to to process everything. So trying to make it interactive. I believe that you will be doing great because you are right now really great at reading, to mention that. And I believe that you'll be doing great as well as an active person. Okay, Banki, thank you for your question. All right, Rian, maybe it's time for FG session. Hello, Rian, you there?
Ah, okay. Sorry, thank you because you're still doing speaking. So this is the last you screen. Last
Yeah, yeah, after that we have our FGD session.
yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Please, everyone, a participant to give the reaction for Miss Beverly. Give a plus for the awesome material today, right? So I just would like to emphasize for you there's some of a point from Miss Beverly, right? There's some of like one of the copy our obstacle is just take like a positive mindset, right? During our listening and to improve our listening, writing, and speaking. And she gave us some of suggestions and recommendations, like you have like watching channel, some of the YouTube channels like SMBC, Make It, and also Nicholas Crystal. Thank you, Miss Beverly. And now we join for the next session for us. We have FGD sessions. And before that, I would like to introduce you this the awesome facilitator for today FGD, right? So the first one we have Miss Eva. Hi, Miss Eva. How are you?
Hi, Karayan. I'm fine, good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Are you ready for to become a facilitator, right?
Of course, I'm ready.
Yeah, thank you, Eva. And the second facilitator is Miss Alvira. Hi. Hi, Miss Almira, you there?
Hi, hello, Ryan. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay. And last but not least, only the manager in the activity as a facilitator. Let's welcome Mr. Reddy. Hi, Mr. Reddy.
Hi Ryan, hello everyone.
Yeah, good. Okay, so would you mind to the operator to make a break out the room activity? Because
Yes, I think it's ready.
ready?
Yes,
Okay. See you, Britzoners on Breakout Room, right? Thank you.
see you guys.
See you guys.
Yeah, I think that's all for breakout room.
Okay. So
See
this
you
is right.
in.
So we have a Miss Aulia, right? Okay. Okay, Miss Beverly, I'm so sorry for
No worries. So, what do you normally do in our I mean, this is the main room, right?
sorry.
Yeah, I think
This is the
you.
main room, right?
Yeah, this is the main room.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Or you would like to join in the activity or just want to stay in here?
I have no clue about that. What do normally conductor do?
You actually can take a break for.
Ah,
Yeah,
No,
if you need it.
something or drink, right?
right. Okay, okay, cool.
Okay,
All
I mean,
right.
where you come from? I mean, we met
Oh,
time we met you, right?
really? I forgot. But I'm living in Depot right now.
Depok.
Yeah, you're right, Depot.
Oh, Depok. Seems like yeah, Aulia from Bekasi, you know.
Yes.
From another planet.
I was I was from Tangerang, you know.
Oh my God, it's just
Tangerang, Depok,
far
Bekasi,
away. You're right.
a different planet from Jakarta, right?
Have you joined Britzone ID before?
No, I just
Okay.
I've been doing like an online class, you know.
Yeah, right. Online class.
Yeah,
Even myself, I haven't joined our physical class before. I've been active during this pandemic, so everything's online.
yeah, sure. Yes, you know, we couldn't like meet directly, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
technology help us to meet. Yeah, that's you know, I the first time I've joined in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, last year maybe for Bridget.
Uh,
I joined for become a participant,
oh.
some of conductor like Rocky.
Yeah, right.
I'm also the new committee from Britzone Surabaya actually.
Oh, this year? Is your first year?
Yeah, this year and 2021, 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
2 years.
No, only this year maybe.
This
Start
year.
from
All right.
January, if I'm not mistaken. And I would like to introduce you my captain, Miss Aulia. Hi, Miss Aulia.
Hi.
Please,
This is my
say
captain.
something like that. Aika, I'm sorry I cannot attend your technical meeting.
No worries.
Yeah. I'm still on my way from my stick.
Ah.
Yes.
So, are you still running your class during fasting month?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay,
We're still running our class.
Because you only have one class for each week, right?
Yes, every Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, we all
okay,
have.
okay, great.
So
Mhm.
you're one of Britzone Jakarta committee?
Yeah, this is my
Oh.
first year.
Oh.
Before I had been a participant. Mhm.
Oh.
We also have DK in here. Sorry, his name is Dika. I just remember DK. Dika. Dika is
Oh.
my
Dika,
captain. Yeah, my leader. Yeah, head of PIC today class.
And my
mhm.
captain is Here speaking right now, Miss Aulia. So now you are in Malang or Jakarta, Bekasi.
No, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in Bekasi right now.
Oh no.
So,
Oh, yes.
great. So are you studying?
I'm studying in Universitas Erlangga and I'm still in my
Oh,
third year actually, my sixth semester.
wow. All
Yeah.
right. Wish your best luck. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're waiting for the participant, right? So,
Yes.
Miss Beverly, your name is just like Beverly Hills, right? Maybe you
Yeah, right.
yes, always watching Beverly Hills.
My mother was influenced by
Oh,
Beverly Hills. Yeah.
oh
She
my.
said that when I was asking her, and then she said, yeah, because at the time Beverly Hills one of the blockbuster movies,
Mhm.
and she are into Beverly Hills because yeah, different perspective, you know. Even though I haven't seen about Beverly Hills, I
Mm.
haven't watched that. Have you watched Beverly Hills?
Yes, no,
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's been a while.
from HBO, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that you was born in Beverly.
No, no, no.
So I mean, where you study? I mean, what is your major and what kind of university?
We major in mathematics department. Yeah, at Pajajaran University.
Bandung.
Oh, Unpad ya?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Oh.
Jatinangor.
Mahat, Mahat.
No, Bandung.
Mana tuh ngomong Sunda tuh? Aku naon tinggalnya di Bandung.
You know that even I got my bachelor in Jatinangor, but my friends, a lot of my friends come from Bekasi.
Ah, from Miss Aulia planet, right?
So I didn't get a chance to speak Sundanese, even though, yeah, but I don't really want to get a chance to speak Sundanese. It's
Oh.
pretty tough. I mean, that's really into the accent.
Yeah. You know what? I had mathematics. I had math.
Everyone says
The
the
only
same too.
material that I like or the most favorite is only English. So
So your major? Your major?
my major when I was college student is public relations, communications.
Oh, well, great.
Because I don't like math. I don't like I don't like science because so that's why I took the major that was very easy in my life and I didn't get any stress. So I took communications.
Oh,
Mm.
all right. Now, what you are doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing now?
Right now I work in digital marketing.
Oh, digital marketing. Okay, great. In Tangerang or in Jakarta?
I know. Currently I live in Palembang.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So have you ever visited Palembang before? No.
No. Why are you living there? Because of working or your parents living there?
Yeah, maybe sometimes I have to move another place to place.
Oh, because of your
But actually, I'm
working?
living with my family here. Because I was there in Tanga.
Uh-huh.
I had been working in airport company. So
Oh.
because I've resigned and now I joined startup company with my family. So we are running a business in startup company. Yeah. So I would like to focusing in, something like about family income and family reputation. So that's why I choose my family company.
Oh, your family business. All right,
Yeah.
great. Ooh, cool.
So what about you? Beside you are English tutor with, if I'm not mistaken, the former of English
Yeah.
is defined by Straki, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
And
With
Mau
HRT.
Learning Center.
No visa. Yeah, right. It's just side. It's just side my job, my
Oh,
side job because yeah, I've been an analyst in automotive industry, to be specific at Suzuki head office.
Ah,
But I'm not I'm not into tech just only in one situation. I always want to contribute more, so that's why I always looking for side job.
Mm.
So I decided to help Rocky.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you're one of the teachers there?
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Working together
okay.
with Rocky as a teacher and also Dika. Dik Narendra actually. His name is Dik Narendra, one of participants in here.
Oh,
Yeah, he is my leader,
Ah, okay.
head of Tuesday PIC Tuesday class.
Okay. So, can you tell us more about the class or everything's about Mau Bisa Learning Center is about?
All right. Sure. So, Mau visa covers for I forgot about the classes, but four classes if I'm not mistaken. The first one adults, adults class only for teenagers.
mhm.
For adults only, such as working people and also university students. Also, we have um, teens, kids, yeah, around 10 years old or even
Mm.
elementary
Teenager,
school.
right? Mhm.
Yeah, right, beginner like that. After that, we have speaking general. If I'm not mistaken, I forgot. But as far as I'm concerned, just only covers four classes with
Oh,
different group of age. Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, I've been a tutor of adults class right now
mhm.
together with Dika, and yeah, just it. But according to the material,
mhm.
it's up to the conductor, not the teacher. I mean, it's up to the tutor.
Oh,
So I always try to predict about the level of my students for the
mm.
first meeting by asking them questions. We could predict someone's level of English by asking them questions, right?
Mhm.
After that, after I decided about the level, I try to structure about the modules. Maybe right now I have beginner student, so I started learning. I started concerning about tenses, about simple tense right now,
Mhm.
using our simple tense because in our daily basis, usually we mostly of our sentences we are using simple present tense. Just only yeah, some cases we would like to change the tenses.
Ah,
So I try to start my students learning by giving them the explanation about simple present tense first.
good. Awesome.
Oh, so it's in a week. How many times did they
Oh,
study?
2 meetings in a week, and
Oh,
each meeting covers 90 minutes, so 1.5 hours.
mm,
Yeah,
okay.
Ah, nice. So the founder is Rocky, right? Or
yeah, right. Rocky and Randy,
okay. Tell me why.
sister, sister brother.
Gosh. I mean, tell me, Rocky, if they are open recruitment for the tutor, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Because I know him because we are under Britzone ID, so that's why I would like to help him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure. So how many students so far? I mean,
I just only 2 students so far because we are just baby born.
me.
Yeah, we haven't experienced a longer time, such as maybe EF or even was it English like that, or even Toastmaster. So yeah, it's kind of a bit challenging for us, but so far so good because at least I could contribute more. Yeah,
Okay, but
Mm.
everything's doing in online, right? The
yeah,
class.
yeah, still online. Yeah, because my student also right now living in Yogyakarta.
Oh,
It's too far. All right.
Real mess up. It's mess up because my speaking it's so bad back then, and after that it's my it's like it's my turning point for me to relearn English again. And the hardest part for me of learning English, it's of course for me it's still speaking, yeah, and listening, honestly, because it's like I still, for me, when I just speak in front of mirror, it's I couldn't not what's the right, what's the right English and the wrong way, you know what I mean. And so I found a great, I tried to look for a great support system, like to found two-way communication for make me familiar and for uh improve my speaking skill. So that's why I joined the Britzone, and of course try to speaking in Clubhouse platform. That's my that's I try to handle to improve my speaking. Yeah, maybe just that. Yeah, sorry, it's still rush.
It's okay, Kak. Thank you so much for giving us the conclusion about our discussion. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Ifa, and especially for Dela, right? You did a great job to become a representative for today. Thank you very much, Dela. So back to Miss Beverly. Do you have any feedback to regarding with Miss Dela right before?
All right. All right. Hi, Dela. Oh my God.
Hi, Beverly.
It's kind of small word because finally meeting you here again. All right.
Yeah.
So, but you are really such a brave person in here because yeah, you'll be able to share your thoughts and also you're able to speak in English fluently, so you don't need to be worried about that. And according to your concern, because you mentioned previously about your speaking, how to try to hone your speaking in front of speaking yourself by your own in front of mirror, you are doing great so far. Because I've been done the same as you, because speaking in front of a mirror, it really helps myself. And maybe because it's only speaking to yourself, why not to write down what every single words you would like to mention or to speak. After speaking or maybe reading that, kind of just only jot down on pieces of paper and reading it into yourself in front of your mirror. After that, you try to hide or you try to put far away your paper. After that, you try to read it. So automatically you'll try to remind everything like that. So what I've done so far like that, I always try to jot down everything, because sometimes even though you are only speaking by yourself, but you are getting nervous. I have no clue why, but it's kind of really happen in our life. It's kind of psychological system in our body or in our mind, our brain system. I have no clue about that. But even though you just only speak to yourself, it's kind of getting nervous. So just try to jot down on piece of paper, write down everything you would like to try. Maybe you found different vocabularies just for today. After that, you try to repeat your reading and put far away your paper. Okay, great.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you, Miss Beverly, right? And I would like to move on to another participant, right, to become a representative. And what about Miss Almira? Miss Almira, are you there? Because we
Hello.
see that there are some of participants become a first comer in Britzone Surabaya, right? So I'm looking
Yeah,
for
true.
here. Yeah. Okay.
Our
Go
group
ahead, Miss
is
Almira.
already.
Okay.
How. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, our group is just already choose the representative is Kak Bangkit. Halo Kak Bangkit. My group is contained by Kak Arina, Kak Dikna Rendra, and Kak Debbie. Have lots of first timer is interesting topic today. So yeah, we just discuss is really wonderful. It's a good, amazing. So yeah, hello Kak Bangkit. Are you ready to be our representative? Hello, are you here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kabangkit. Already.
So this is yours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kabangkit, we couldn't hear your voice. Would you mind to speak louder?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think first. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
I just want to explain maybe simple conclusion of our discussion. Yeah, the conclusion of our discussion is uh, each of us has our own experience to learn English, and you know we have some easy parts for learning and some difficult parts for learning, and maybe we have some support to help us through, and yeah, each of us has our own goals, like such as go to international company and go abroad for studying, and yeah, something like that. Yeah, I cannot explain more. I think it's enough.
Okay, yo. So thank you, Kak Bangkit. Maybe just of our
Yeah, I'm
conclusion in
sorry
our
for
group.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I explained very short.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Okay.
just challenge yourself to be more confident with your speaking, right? You wanna get more about that, right? So yeah, this is your challenges. Maybe you have some of question to Kak Beverly too. Is this is your time? Is it okay, right, Rian?
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. Kabangkit, maybe we would like to ask him questions.
Yeah, maybe you have some of
Yeah.
question, Kak Bangkit.
Oh, what question? To
Yeah,
whom? To whom?
it's up to you. It's just your personal question is okay. Or maybe it's not, yeah, it's okay.
No,
So
it's
we
okay.
just continue.
I think now I have no any ideas. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Kak Bangkit, for
Yeah, thank you,
your
Kabangkit.
you.
to be
Seems
our
like,
representative.
yeah, that's right. Seems like Miss Beverly mentioned before, right? During her presentations, I mean, you don't have to worry. You have to be confident because one of the cup of our obstacle is just we have to stick a positive mindset, right? Seems like Miss Beverly mentioned before. So I would like to back to Miss Beverly. Do you have any feedback according
Um,
to Kabankit, right?
no feedback. You are doing great so far, Bangkit, and also you have us in here. Together we can practice together, right? And
Yeah.
also just live in your dreams because dreams come first.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. Okay, and thank you, Miss Beverly. And we move on to the last representative. And the facilitator is the only one man facilitator here, Mr. Reddy, right? So, Mr. Mas Reddy.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity,
Yeah.
Ryan. I have 4 participants in my group. I have Yasri, Ririn, and for the representative, we choose Yasrin. So time and screen is yours, Yasrin.
Okay. Um, yeah, in our group, we discuss very great because the answer is really cool, especially for Karana. So I think I thought that Kak Reni will choose Karana, but so I will explain what did we do in that group. So the first question is, how did I start learning English? How did I start? It's actually I start when I elementary school, and what why did I do it? Just because I always imagine that I can speak with foreigner. It's really fun. It's gonna be fun, I think. Yeah, I just love it when I in elementary school. And I forgot to not tell about this, that I have got the highest point when I'm in junior school in my report. But don't get me wrong, just because I feel like I'm the only one student who excited to the teacher, because my friend told me that the teacher is not really fun or something. So yeah, that's why I love to learn English. And the second question is, which the hardest part of English that I can, and why? So I really hard to writing. I really bad on it, because I bet on grammar too. So I know maybe Kak Dela say we have bad grammar, so make us a little bit shy to speak. But for me, at least when you speak, people can understand what you mean. Like, so yeah, like that. But for writing, if you write the grammar mistake, so maybe it's a little bit same for me. Writing is really hard for me. And I really thank to Kak Beverly, because she give us some tips to write a blog something. And yeah, I just realized that I need to do that. The third question is, how do I handle it? Actually, it's funny enough, because when Kak already asked me about this, I just realized that I don't even try to fix it. Because I don't really like to write. So I'm not trying to fix my writing like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just enjoy with speaking and listening or other. So for the fourth question is, fifth question, why do I keep going? Uh, yeah, the answer is just because I enjoy, and I try so many ways to learn English, and it make me enjoy even more. Like, yeah, like I joined Clubhouse to speak to foreigner, and I also install OMTP to found another people in another country, and it's really fun. It's really fun to can speak with foreigner. I think that's all, Kak. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasrin. Okay, back
Uh,
to you, Ryan.
yeah, thank you, Mas Ray. Right? Thank you, Yashin. Right? I mean, it's like you mentioned before, you would like to. I mean, it's like download the application like Omitiv, right? I hope that you will be famous like a Fikinaki one day, right? Yasrin.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just
Okay, back to Miss Beverly. Do you have any feedback regarding and according what Yasrin mentioned before?
All right. Such a cool person you are, Yasmin. Great. So if you would like to hone your writing, yeah, try to write everything about yourself. Just start by writing about yourself, maybe about your hobby, and then what you've done so far in just only a day. After that, rereading again your writing. After that, try to encourage your curiosity. Maybe you're doing something mistake, just a little mistake in your writing. After that, you are looking on the internet, because at the sometimes you'll be learning about your grammar or even your tenses. Maybe you are curious about, oh, why I should put that, or even why I write down about that like that. So you'll be able to scroll down on the internet about the suitable one, about the grammar or even tenses. Great.
Great, Yasrin. Very complete. Well, I think we have enough for our representative today, right? For our facilitator. Thank you for Miss Beverly. And also before we are closing this meeting, maybe there's some of you who would like to asking the question for our conductor here. Maybe Kadedi, you want to speak up or something that you want to say, especially for the conductor and also the Britzone Surabaya here. Or maybe you would like to ask any questions, just raise your hands, right? Or I see Kadedi, do you want to say something?
Yeah, sure. Are you
Ah,
asking about Daddy or Davy?
Daddy. Oh my gosh.
Because
Yeah, I
we're
just know
gonna
we
have
have
the
a
same name.
Daddy and Baby. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah, you
cool.
got Davey too. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Beverly. It's a really good presentation. Actually, I really want to ask you this question that we got the same problem, right, on reading, especially when it's a really long passage. So I kind of, curious about how do you cope with, reading the long passage in the proficiency tests like IELTS? How do you cope with that? And probably can give me some tips how we can actually, encounter that issue. And for Britzone Surabaya, I think it's going to be my first time, and I really love to join more about your meetings. I hope we'll also have like a reading section, as I told Miss Ifa. I think it's good to discuss a book or something so that we can also improve our reading, because that's what I'm really, bad at. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you, Kadedi, right? Maybe Miss Beverly would like to asking about answer the question by Kadedi, right?
okay, we are in the same boat then, Daddy. Yeah, reading is kind of really tough for me, even though I've been reading so much. I mean, reading is my cup of tea, so it mustn't be very complicated, right? But when it comes to academic or even, let's say, like you mentioned previously, English proficiency, like that. So having different words, having different vocabularies, or even we should be able to catch up with really quick, because we need more time to process everything. At the same time, we should answer the questions. So what I'm trying to fix or to cope with that situation, I try to familiarize familiarize with everything. Try to read a lot every time, and don't forget to practice, because practice makes perfect. I believe that. And also just it, what I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to cope with that situation. Just only familiarize with everything with your reading every day. Just only try to practice reading session, because reading session just only cover 1 hour, right? So just only you only need to set aside your 1 hour to practice your reading skills. So why not to give it a whirl?
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Beverly.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Beverly, for responding question from Kadedi, right? Give applause, please, for our conductor today, Miss Beverly. Very awesome class and very awesome material, right? So, Brianna, before we close the class today, we would like to having photo sessions. So, what about I would like to call the operator maybe to handle this the photo sessions. What about Miss Aulia? Are you ready? Hi, Kaul. Okay, okay. Maybe Mas Ray, do you want to help me? I mean, to take the photo session.
Sorry, can you help us, Ryan? Because I joined with handphone.
All right. Okay. So I just
Okay.
want to ask for Kabangkit and also Kadela. Would you mind to open your camera? And also Kadebi and Kadeni also, right? Oh, here we go. Kadela, Ka Arina, yaps. And what about Kadebi? Do you mind?
I think I already turned on my camera.
Are you already?
I
Debbie.
already did, right? Can you see me, guys?
Debbie. I call Debbie. I mean.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah,
how bad my listening
Debbie.
is.
Oh
I
my
should
god.
really
That's
turn my
not me. Just have to be. Well, my name is Deny. Daddy Dennis is different. That is the name is different. That is that's different, right?
Sure, sure. We have Debbie here, Denny, and also Daddy. Oh my gosh, awesome, right? And my name is Desi. No, no, just kidding. Okay, I will count from 3, 2, 1, right? Get ready, guys. I mean, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Once more. I'm waiting for a moment, right? 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, right? And after that, we would like to have like a tech lines. So the tech line is when I say Britzone Surabaya, you have to say dare to speak up. So you got it, guys?
Got it?
Alright.
Okay.
Got it.
On it. I got it. I got it.
Please to unmute yourself, right? Open your microphone. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start. 3, 2, 1. Britzone
Da-
Surabaya.
Dare to
Yes.
speak
Dare to
up.
Yay!
Yay! We're doing it again.
Yay!
You already dare to speak
I'll
up.
see you in the Tuesday. I do believe.
see you. There is no class
I will
on Tuesday,
go
Denny.
back to the Britzone Indonesia, Jakarta
Yeah,
as well as I can.
Next Saturday, not Tuesday. There is no class on Tuesday, yeah,
yeah,
during
So
Ramadan.
sorry about that.
yeah. For
During
your
Ramadan, sorry.
information, guys, if you want to join Bridget ID class, they will start in Saturday, right? Within
Sorry.
next week.
Saturday,
Yeah,
next week.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Saturday.
for the participant here, and also thank you so much for
Bye now.
conductor here, Miss Beverly,
Thank
right?
you.
For
Thank you,
sharing
everyone.
about to improve our
Beverly and Britzone
Thank you, and
Surabaya.
I
Thank
hope
you,
Thank
that
you,
Dika.
Beverly.
yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
everyone.
Daddy, and you will be join our next class in Bridget Surabaya. Thank you, everyone.